Recording.
Good morning, everybody. It is cold. It's actually about 20 degrees Fahrenheit. I actually have one temperature probe in there that says 19, one that says 21. You see that frost over there on that hillside. But that's cold enough. It's actually a lot colder than I like to ride the motorcycle. But I want to try out this T-Rex Racing windshield when it's cold. As small as this thing is, it done really good the last couple days. But it wasn't this cold. It was 30 yesterday. So we're going to see today what it's like at 20.
One sec. Working on that. Expect cloudy skies today. Daytime temperatures will hover around 53 degrees, with overnight lows around 29 degrees.
She's so stupid. I never even asked her nothing. This thing picks up and thinks I say that. Hey, S, but I didn't. Anyway, this thing blocks a lot of wind off your neck, and that's the worst part on me is riding and the air getting up under my helmet and around my helmet. And I do have a balaclava, but I hate wearing it. It's a pain in the butt. But with this windshield blocking it around the bottom of my helmet, I think it's going to be a lot better. Now, I do have on my heated jacket. I do have on a jacket over that. And then I have on my climb, of course, my climb pants over my blue jeans. So, and I have on these ski gloves. But makes it a lot better. So we're going to see how cold it's going to get on my way into work this morning. It's actually about 6 o'clock. Actually, a little earlier than that. It says 5:36 a.m. and 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Turn my high beam on here. Hopefully the wind noise is not. Hopefully I can't even talk right. Hopefully the wind noise is not too bad. But right now, I'm not cold at all. Actually, quite comfortable. A little bit coming in around my shield is because I have it cracked open a little bit. But I get it faster, I'll close it. I'd like to be able to ride the bike year round. Not like some of you people down south that can do that. I mean, I could, but not when there's ice or snow on. And it's just no fun when it's too cold. So it's Friday. Hope you all had a good week. Weekend is pretty much here. Friday, it's time to get off work. That's the best part of the week. Yeah, I better close the shield down. I'm going to speed up here now. You got to watch it, especially here in the Ozarks in southwest Missouri. I'm telling you, you don't want to go too fast on these back roads, especially because you never know when a deer is going to jump right out in front of you. I've had them pretty close before. I've never hit one. I've heard of people hitting them, and it's bad. It's bad news. So I don't never want to do that. Can't say I never will, but hopefully not. So this Halo windshield, Halo, I don't know why I said that. I'm saying it because check this out. Halo, look at this halo around it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's because it's working like fiber optic. The light is hitting the bottom of the windshield and it's glowing up through the windshield, kind of like fiber optic does. But this T-Rex Racing windshield is very cool. And as I said in the video when I installed this, I never really wanted a windshield. But the more I got to ride in my Shadow with the windshield, I was like, man, when I ride the Shadow and it's cold, it's a huge difference with that windshield. And then I will jump on this thing with no windshield, and my goodness, it's bad. You just can't. I mean, it gets very cold, and that wind is just so cold around your neck and helmet. My legs might get cold, but I can't stand it coming around the helmet, out of the helmet, around my neck and chin. That's where it gets too cold. You get the wind chill factored into it's 20 degrees at 55 miles an hour. I don't know what that is. Maybe somebody can figure that out, but it'd be pretty darn cold. You also have to watch when riding when it's super cold, because even the frost can be slick. If it's frosted heavy enough that it's on the pavement and the pavement's covered in frost, well, it's just pretty much like ice, especially when you hit those yellow lines, because there's no grit to those yellow lines, and they can really be slick. They can even be slick when it's wet. A lot of people have went down turning corners and you're gripping on the asphalt, and then when you hit those yellow lines, that's not just raw asphalt no more. It's paint. And it can be slick, and you can actually go down by hitting those, especially when it's wet. Or, like I say, frost covered it. There goes Justin. Everybody on their way to work. So here we're going to get up to speed now, as soon as we get out of town here. So this video is going to be an unedited video, just a straight cut. And of course I'm recording it on the Santa 50C. And I'll just take it off with my phone and post it directly from my phone this morning after I get to work. There's 60 miles an hour at 20 degrees. And I'm telling you, so far, this is nothing. That windshield makes that big a difference. I'm not saying go buy this windshield, it's going to keep you from getting cold, because it's not true. But I can tell you, with this windshield, it makes an absolute huge difference in how much air is hitting you. And not only for the cold, just riding with the windshield compared to not having the windshield, I don't feel no air hit me on the chest or on the helmet at all, and no wind buffeting, and you don't have no strain. It's like there's no pressure pushing on you. And you know how it is on a DUALSPORT, when you have no windshield, you get up to speed and you can feel the wind pushing on your helmet, on your chest, and kind of pushing back on you. So it's kind of not a real relaxed position. Well, with this windshield, this little bitty windshield, it makes that much difference to me. It will make a difference on the rider too, and the rider height. One person mentioned about a windshield because he'd never used one before, about worried about the rain hitting the windshield and not being able to see. Well, if you can see on the camera here, you don't look through this windshield. You're looking above it. And most windshields, when you set them up for your bike, you don't look through the windshield. You want to set it up to the windshield is about to the tip of your nose level. Now this one's actually lower than that. But for me, being 6'1", 6'2", right in there, this is going to be perfect. It's actually lower than my nose, but it works out to be perfect. I'm looking above it, not having to look through it. And it's a massive difference. Definitely well worth the money. Especially if you're going to take this thing and you're going to go on a long trip on a CRF300L or a CRF250L. This thing would be super on a long trip. It would make a huge difference for a lot of miles. That light is not going to stay green. It might. There's a car there wanting to turn, so it may stay green. It may stay green. Don't turn. Yeah, it's going to. Whoop. Turned yellow right when I got to it. Praise the Lord. So I'm almost into town here. My pin lock went bad on this Climb Cryos helmet. It just got to where you couldn't see through it very good. Well, now, without the pin lock, my helmet fogs up pretty bad. The pin locks definitely work, so I need to get another pin lock. If you crack the helmet open a little bit, the lens, the little air in there, it will clear it out. Then you can put it back down for a little while, then it'll fog back up again. It's kind of a back and forth thing. Oops, I'm speeding. I don't want the 5-0 down on me. Which they're probably in the donut shop somewhere. I never see them out in the morning. I don't know what they're doing that time of day, but I never see them. I got fuel last night. Don't need it this morning. $2.99 a gallon here, guys. Put that back down. So, anyway, this would be I guess this is kind of a second review of this T-Rex racing windshield. So, I really like it. I will post a link definitely below where you guys can check one of these out. I also have the T-Rex racing windshield, excuse me, I just said windshield, kickstand. And that's pretty cool too because you can, if you lower your bike, it works good because you can go 2 inches shorter than stock, 1 inch, 2 inch, whatever. You can adjust it in different like half-inch increments, and you can also go up to 1 inch longer than stock, which is what I used, 1 inch longer. And they also have a center stand, which I think the center stand would be pretty cool as long as it's tucked away enough it's not hanging down on the way. And I think the center stand would be pretty cool to try out. So let's turn in here. Anyway, T-Rex Racing, they sent me this stuff to try out. I want to try out their center stand. I think it'd be pretty cool. And maybe not. We'll see. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you all for watching Woodsman Adventures. I am here. I am going to go in where it's warm. I'm going to grab me a cup of coffee, sit down, and stick this video on YouTube. Check out the link below to T-Rex Racing. Catch y'all on the next one. Right on.